Today, I'm getting ready for spring and I'm sharing with you my best organization hacks. On my goal list for this spring was to pick up a new dresser, and I found this one online at the Home Depot. It's a 6-drawer natural pine wood reeded dresser. I absolutely love the reeded details on the drawer and how sleek the handles are. All of the furniture and home decor that I'm showing you in today's video is part of the Home Depot's Bring on Spring event, where you can get up to 25% off, and I want to thank the Home Depot for sponsoring today's video. So my dresser is completely empty, but I need to be filling it up with my socks, t-shirts, all the things that are overflowing in my closet. So I wanted to show you some of my best organizing hacks to organize this dresser. I've used these drawer organizers in my kitchen now for years, and they're a great way to divide out space, but they're even better in your dresser because it really helps to keep items in place so that when you pull an item out, your whole drawer is not gonna get messed up. These OXO expandable dividers are heavy duty. I'm gonna put them in my drawer, so I'm gonna have 2 going vertically in the back of my drawer. These t-shirts were taking up so much room in my closet. I'm gonna show you how to take all these t-shirts and put them in one drawer. Now, one of the best ways to fold your shirts so that they fit well into the drawer is to use a vertical folding technique. So to do this, you're gonna lay your t-shirt out on your bed or a flat surface facing down. Next, you're gonna fold in one side and smooth it down, and then kind of tuck the sleeve over so it's flat. Then you're going to pull the other side in, fold that flat, and smooth down the sleeve. Then take the bottom half, fold it in half, and then you're going to fold it in half again. Now you're going to set it aside and you can start stacking up your t-shirts. Continue to fold all your t-shirts this way, and once you get the hang of it, it goes pretty fast. Then you're simply gonna grab a stack of your t-shirts and place them into the drawer. Now, the great thing about doing this vertical folding technique is when you need to pull out one of your shirts, all of your other shirts are not going to come unstacked or unfolded. Now, if you're looking for an eco-friendly organization hack, here's an idea using the cardboard box that your dresser came in. So find a flat part of your cardboard box and you're going to cut strips down. I did them so they're about 5 inches in height because that's about the height of my dresser drawer. Next, you're going to measure from the front to the back of your dresser how long it is. Mine was about 13 inches. So I measured out on my cardboard pieces 13 inches, and then I cut that and made sure it fit in my drawer, and then I cut an additional piece that was 13 inches long. Now, if they're a little bit too long, you can always cut them down more. So once you have your 2 pieces, you need a cross section. So I laid a longer piece across the top and then just made notches where I needed to cut it. So I knew where I needed to cut it on the end as well as on both of the pieces that I already put in. Then I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to cut off the edge and cut down in the middle. I placed this in the drawer and decided I wanted to cut it so it laid down a little bit flatter. So you can use your X-Acto knife. Remember, you can always cut more, but you can't put it back on. So just think about that when you're making your cuts. I love how this organization system was completely free, plus I'm reusing cardboard. Now, what am I gonna put in this drawer? I want to organize my leggings. And one of the best ways I have found to organize my leggings is to do the pocket fold technique. If you've never done this, let me show you how to do it. You're going to take a pair of your leggings, fold them in half, then on that center portion, just tuck that in, then fold over the waistband once. Now you're gonna go down to the bottom of your leggings, fold that in half, fold it up again, and then take that bottom portion and tuck it into the top of the waistband. Then you can place them straight down into your drawer. I love doing this because it's kind of like that previous folding technique. They're gonna stand up straight, and when you pull one out, your other leggings aren't gonna come unraveled. Now, I found found this drawer organizer online at the Home Depot. Now you may not know, but Home Depot has a ton of different decor, organization, furniture on their website. So I thought this would be perfect to organize the top drawer for all of my socks. So you just click these together and then you're going to place them in the drawer and then you can attach them all together. This organizer is great for organizing all your socks. Let me show you how to roll them up and put them in the drawer. Maybe you don't need to use this to organize in your dresser drawer, but this is also great in your nightstand. Let me show you. Just place this organizer into your nightstand and it's perfect for all those little things that we like to keep by our bed, like vitamins, any hand creams or chapsticks that you use. Great also for your chargers. Let me show you a quick hack to label your drawers without a label maker. Place a piece of Scotch tape on the top of your drawer, then use a regular Sharpie to write what's inside. It's quick and easy. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Comment the word of the day, which is organization. So what should we put on top of our dresser? It needs to be functional, but it also has to be pretty. So I wanted to create a wall art piece. So what you're going to need is any canvas and a flat fitted sheet. So I'm going to start by laying my canvas down and then I'll put a layer of modeling paste. So I put almost an entire container of modeling paste on top of my canvas and then I smeared it around so that it was evenly coated on the entire canvas. Next, I'm just going to use a white flat sheet and I'm going to place it down onto my canvas. Then I'm going to start to kind of scrunch it up and make it in a fun pattern. I'll cut off any excess sheet because really I only need about 4 inches on either edge. Next, we're going to take some more modeling paste, put it into a bowl, and we're going to mix it with a color. Now, one of the colors I have in my room is the color Accessible Beige, so I thought that I would use that. So I mixed that with my modeling paste. I did add in a little bit of brown as well to make it a little bit deeper. So I'm going to mix that together, and then I'm going to start adding that to the top of the sheet. Now I went in with a brush, but I found the easiest way to put this on was literally to just use a glove, put your hand, get it out and smear it all over because you really want it to go into those different areas. And the cool thing about the modeling paste is it's going to harden. So if you want to scrunch up the fabric, you can to really create an interesting texture. Let this dry completely. And then if you feel like you need to add some more paint, you can add more. I kind of wanted to darken mine up, so I added a little bit more color. Let that dry, and then you're going to come back in and hot glue the edges. So I placed some hot glue around one of the sides and pulled the sheet up really tight so it held in place. And then I'm going to cut off any excess of the sheet. I'm going to do that on both of the long sides. Then for the top and the bottom, I'm going to fold the sheet in and hot glue that in place, cutting off any excess. Now from there, I took it up to where this dresser was and I thought, I don't really like the color. Honestly, I want it to be a little bit lighter. So I went back and added more paint. But that's the cool thing, just add paint until you're happy with the color. And I kind of like how it ended up having this like two-tone effect. Once it's completely dry, you can add it to your dresser. I'm also going to add in one of my favorite prints of my husband and I. So I also wanted to make this dresser functional, not just pretty. So I found this gold marble tree online at the Home Depot, and I thought this would be perfect to help with organizing just my extra jewelry at night, any necklaces or bracelets or rings. Now, I recently finished renovating this office area and I love it so much, but when I was renovating, I felt like this corner area was a little bare. I have all the cabinets over here, but over here it needed something. And I kept seeing like a large faux plant. So I found this faux olive tree online at the Home Depot. And I have to tell you, I was really worried. I didn't know how it would look, but when it arrived, it is so good. So I'm gonna show you step by step, if you want to get a faux plant, how you can pot it and make it look very natural in your home. Okay, so I bought the largest one. This one is a 7-foot olive tree. So you can kind of see, but I feel like it's a great height for this space. I found this large planter in the outdoor plant section. It's so good. It's like this cool gray cement color, but it's got some really good texture on it. I'm gonna place the planter in the corner where I want it to live because once I start adding stuff, it's gonna get heavy. So I'm gonna put it over here. The next step is to determine if you want to just put your plant directly into the planter or if you want to build it up. If you're wanting it to be higher, maybe you've got a shorter plant, you can always build it up by putting books or, pieces of cardboard or boxes underneath. So let's just try it out and see if I like it on the bottom. So I feel like that is plenty high. I'm gonna cut out the outside wrapping and then I'll show you some hacks to fill the bottom. So I saved all of that good packaging that came wrapped around that jewelry piece that I showed you earlier. So I'm gonna use that to kind of fill in around the bottom because you don't want to spend a lot of money putting a ton of rocks or moss or whatever you put on top. So fill the bottom with box filler. I love this hack for recycling packaging because it saves so much money. Plus it fills it up really nicely for your next step, which is what you're gonna cover it with. So there's a couple options I like to use. One, you could add on rocks. I bought a bag of these white rocks at the Home Depot and I feel like they're gorgeous. You can just put them all around until you cover your filler. So that's one option. Another option you could do is to add on moss. Moss looks great as well. It kind of gives it that natural look. So pick up a couple of containers of moss and you're just going to spread it on top of your packaging. So that only took one bag. Sheet moss is actually a lot less messy than the loose kind. Let me know down in the comments, which way do you prefer? Do you like the rocks better or the moss? Let me know and that's the way I'll keep it. Now a hack you can try to spread out your branches is to use a blow dryer. Just take your blow dryer and you're going to face it down. As you lightly pull the branches apart, it's going to make them look a lot more natural. I've had a few questions of people asking me how I take care of my faux plants, how you keep the dust off of them, having them in your house for, years. So my hack for keeping my plants dust free is this Silk Plant Magic. You can pick it up at the Home Depot and all you want to do is take your plant outside and you spray it on the leaves. You don't have to wipe them or dust them. Just spray it on, let them dry, and it'll leave your plants dust free. I have been looking for a cabinet to put by my front door as a ready to run out the door station. I wanted something that looked gorgeous but wasn't that expensive. I found this Delancey 2-door cabinet online at the Home Depot. The Home Depot has a ton of affordable furniture options that are super high quality. I was really happy with the quality on this cabinet. You can also get free delivery over $45, and they also have flexible returns. To keep this cabinet looking great, let me show you an easy dust cleaner you can make. Fill a spray bottle up with 1/4 cup of vinegar, then fill it the rest of the way up with hot water. You can use this cleaner with a microfiber towel and it works great. When you're setting up your command station by the front door, these command hooks are great to help keep you organized. One way you can use them is to put one of them on the outside of your cabinet and then take any basket you have, hang it onto the hook, and you can use it to organize any incoming mail. You can also place one of these decorative hooks on the inside of your cabinet, and it's perfect for hanging your keys. I'm excited that I have all of this space, and so now I need to get the inside organized. So I'm thinking on the bottom shelf is where I want to put my shoes. So what do I want to do on the top? Well, I definitely need a place for my purse, but I was also trying to think of like those items that I grab around my house before I leave, and if I could put them all in this cabinet, I would just have to come here, get those items. So I'm thinking things like my keys, which we already hung up, my sunglasses, hand sanitizer, my purse, things like that, we're gonna try to organize up top. All right, so I'm starting with shoes on the bottom. I'm gonna use some clear organizers. I feel like this one would be the perfect size to place my sunglasses. Adding in gum. Hand sanitizer. And if I don't overstuff my purse, it can fit in here. Now in this open spot, I'm gonna put a cooler backpack that I reach for all the time. Make sure that you shop at the Home Depot during their spring event for up to 25% off select furniture, home decor, and kitchen essentials. Let me know your favorite organization hack down in the comments. I love knowing your opinion, and make sure you subscribe because I want to see you back here, and I'll see you in our next one. Bye.